Hey, elsu here with another trade-up video. So in this video, I will be showing you guys 3 very profitable trade-ups that you guys can do to make a lot of profit. So the first 2 trade-ups are 2 really cheap and really nice trade-ups that you guys can do. And the last trade-up will be a more exciting and still a very profitable trade-ups for you guys. So public service announcement first before I start with the video. I have mentioned this in my previous video, but I will say it again. Make sure to download GTA 5 from the Epic Game Store since it is now free until tomorrow. So make sure to not miss this blessing from Epic Games. Also, there is now a Discord server for the community. Make sure to join the server to get to ask questions to me and even get to play CS with me to be featured in my videos. So make sure to check out the link in the description. So anyway, a few disclaimers before I start with the video. Keep in mind that the prices of the inputs shown in the video will be in buy orders. If you want to make a profit with trade-ups, I highly recommend using buy orders since it will make it a lot easier to get lower float inputs and it will be a lot cheaper. I just made a video on how to use buy orders, so make sure to check that out if you have any questions. Also keep in mind that the prices of the outcomes shown in the video will be the lowest listings in the Steam community market. This means that you could significantly increase your profits if you sold off your outcomes with a slightly higher price than Steam market price. Also keep in mind that the currency used in this video will be in US dollars. Some of you guys are requesting for other currencies, but putting more than one currency will just fill the screen with numbers, and it will just be too messy, so I figured I will only use one currency. Also make sure to check out tradeupspy using my link tradeupspy.com/ref/elsu link in the description for more free, profitable trade-ups that you guys can do. So with that out of the way, let's go to our first trade-up. So for this video, I will be showing you guys a trade-up for each price range so no one will have an excuse to not do these trade-ups. So for the first trade-up, let's start with a really cheap trade-up. We will be doing a mil-spec trade-up of using 6 minimal wear Chroma 3 skins and 4 factory new Chroma 3 skins. For the minimal wear skins, I suggest that you focus on using the SG Atlas since that tends to be the cheapest among the minimal wear skins and it also gives you the lowest float skins. And for the factory new skins, I suggest that you go for the dual Beretta ventilator since that also tends to be the cheapest and it also tends to be the one with the lowest floats. So to get all factory new outcomes, you must keep the average float below 0.07. So for the minimal wear outcomes, I recommend that you keep inputs with floats below 0.095 and for the factory new inputs, I suggest that you keep inputs with floats below 0.03. This should be pretty easy since there are a lot of them in the Steam market. It only took me around 2 hours to get the inputs for this trade-up, so you guys should definitely try this one out. So the total cost of this trade-up will add up to $1.78. For the outcomes, the main profit you can get here is with hitting the Scout Ghost Crusader, which is around a $2 profit. You will also have a small profit with the CZ and the Galil firefight. You should also be at about break even with the shotgun, and you will be losing around 48 cents with the Tech 9. So the profit of this trade-up will add up to 18.54%. So for the newer viewers, you can get the profit of your trade-ups by multiplying the price of each outcome to its percentage, then adding them all up, then dividing it to the total cost of the trade-up. You will also get 33 cents each time you do this trade-up. So this is a really nice trade-up to spam since it has inputs which are really easy to get and that its profit is really nice. So for this trade-up, there is only a 20% chance to lose. So what are the chances of me getting that, right? So for the next trade-up, we are going to do a mil-spec trade-up of using 6 minimal wear Wildfire skins and 4 factory new Wildfire skins. So for the minimal wear skins, you can use the dual Beretta Scartel, the Tech 9 Jambaya, or the MW Lapis Gator. And for the factory new skins, you can really only use the MW Lapis Gator since it is the only cheap input available. So the average float of this trade up must be less than 0.07 to get all factory new outcomes. So for the minimalware inputs, I suggest that you use inputs with floats less than 0.095, and for the factory new skins, I suggest that you use inputs with floats less than 0.035. So the inputs for this trade up should be a lot easier to get than the previous trade up since it only took me less than 30 minutes to get all the inputs. So the total cost of this trade up will add up to $2.58. For the outcomes, there will be a 40% chance to get a profit with the Glock and the FAMAS. You will get more than $2 each with both of those outcomes. You will then lose $1 each with the other outcomes. But as a consolation, the other outcomes will have a low float on them, so make sure to sell them higher than market price and just wait for a little bit since someone will surely buy them. So the profit of this trade up will be 7.36% and you will get 19 cents each time you do this trade up. So this trade up has a slightly lower profit than the previous trade up, but the inputs are easier to get. This will also be a little bit riskier since there is only a 40% chance to profit. But if you do get the profit skins, it should feel pretty good. So for the last trade up, we're going to do a restricted mix of using 6 minimal wear Prisma 2 skins and 4 factory new Spectrum 1 skins. So for the Prisma 2 skins, you can use the P2K Acid Etched, the Scar 20 Enforcer, and the Sawed-Off Apocalypto. You can also use the SG Darkwing sometimes because they go up and down in price often. These skins will cost you around $2.04 each. And for the Spectrum 1 skins, you can use the MW Last Dive, the Emerald Poison Dart, the XM Seasons, and the Galil Crimson Tsunami. These skins will cost you $1.08 each. So the average float of this trade up must be less than 0.07 to get all factory new outcomes. So to achieve this, I recommend using minimal wear Prisma skins with floats less than 0.095 and factory new Spectrum skins with floats less than 0.035. So this trade up will cost you around $16.56. So for the outcomes, you will get a 60% chance to get a Prisma 2 outcome, which is all profit, and a 40% chance to get a Spectrum outcome, which are all losses. So the biggest profit will be the MW Discotheque, which is around a $16 profit. The AK will also give you more than $10 profit. The Mag 7 will also be around a $3 profit. For the Spectrum outcomes, the M4A1 will be a small loss, and the AWP and the CZ will be a bigger loss, so be prepared for some losses. So the profit of this trade up will add up to 15.76%, and you will get around $2.61 each time you do this trade up. So as you can see, this trade up has really nice profits, and it really feels good to finally get a good profit on these higher end trade ups. So anyway, that is all for today. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below. Let's try to get this video to 100 likes. Also subscribe to my channel for more trade up videos. I post new trade up videos every single day, so make sure to subscribe and turn notifications on to be the first to see my videos. Also make sure to join my Discord server, link in the description, to get to do things like asking questions to me, and even playing CS with me for future videos. Also make sure to check out tradeupspy using my link tradeupspy.com/ref/elsu, link in the description for more free profitable trade ups. That is all for today. Always remember to gamble mathematically and to trust my math. This is Elsu, and peace out.